Morning, everyone. It's Mike, the Backyard Pioneer. Here I am with my work companion of a couple months now, the Spyderco Para Military 2. This is the black-coated blade with the, as you can see, the Digicam G10 handles, which I've really been digging. Just going to do a quick video of this, probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Keep it under the wire. Just keep your interest going. The G10 on this is awesome. It's semi-translucent. Actually, you can see Spyderco's the brand new compression lock. I would say it's sort of like a reverse liner lock, very similar to the Axis lock and how it locks in. It locks into a notch on the back of the blade. Really strong, had no problems with this. Big fan of it, I have to admit. It's got an S30V steel blade. Like I said, it's got Spyderco's new diamond-like coating on it, which is fantastic. This held up to all sorts of abuse over the winter, and we kind of had a real crappy winter here on Long Island. So this saw a lot of wet, ugly, sandy rope that it had to cut and deal with. Work well in an office setting if that's what you're doing, but outdoor under what I consider hard use, line work, it worked very well. S30V is a particularly favorite steel of mine. It can be a bit of a bear to sharpen if you don't know what you're doing. So if you have something like a sharp maker or a Lansky, I find that's where you can extract the most performance out of this kind of blade. This thing flies out of the hand. It is ultra fast in deployment, just with a good thumb flick. Like I said, it has a huge spider hole, the biggest one that I've seen. It's got an oversized lanyard hole. If you've ever tried to stuff a lanyard through an Endura or a Delica, you'll really appreciate this. Great ergonomics. I love the jimping. It's not overly jimped like something like the Manix 2. I think they just went a little nuts on. That was actually a blade I recently passed on. I actually used it to trade for this one. But this one's just perfect. I like the integral choil, give you a little bit of a choking up on it if you need. Thumb goes up there nicely. I know a lot of people find Spyderco's to be a bit funky, but this blade has just the right amount of belly to get some cutting work done. It's very pointy, very stabby. So, you know, if that's your thing, I mean, I haven't been in too many knife fights, I have to admit, but I can't imagine that you'd be under knifed if you need to carry this for self-defense. But I really think it excels as a work blade. It's ultra tough, light in the pocket. Loving the pocket clip. You can see it's got a little bit. I've been, carrying this for a couple months now. It's still holding up pretty well. The pocket clip, like most Spyderco's these days, is adjustable for four-way carry, so you can carry tip up, tip down, left or right side carry. So depending on which hand you are, I'm a righty with this, so it's set up for that. Like I said, I'm really digging it. I guess you can look for a full review on my site, and I'll probably do something a little more formal on YouTube with this because I'm trying to do a couple more videos. So there you have it, Mike the Backyard Pioneer, and his trusty Spyderco Para Military 2, which I love. Thanks for watching.